everybody, welcome in to another After Sunset Sunday. And for those of you who have hung out with me all weekend for retreat, long time no see. So I see Susan and Sheila are here from retreat and into the chat, so thank you. And Joyce, welcome in, glad you are here. Welcome to a tired After Sunset Sunday. So if Mr. Siberian Wind and I do not seem like we are happy and overjoyed, it is the exhaustion talking. I promise. That is really all it is. It's just the exhaustion. What? Oh, yeah, he also had a biopsy on his throat on Monday, and we get to go for a follow-up tomorrow. So, yeah, it's been a long week. Hey, Maddie. Hey, Judy. Welcome in. Who is that handsome man, says Maddie. That is Mr. Siberian Wind, a.k.a. Tom. But you can call him either Tom or Mr. Siberian Wind or Mr. SW in the chat, and it will absolutely work. Hey, Cynthia. Welcome in. Everybody's saying hello. Good evening. Yep, I'm here. We can start now. Right? I know. We had to wait on Cynthia. So... Oh, good, Maddie. How did it go? I do remember that you were going to have that. So I'm glad you were able to have that. Let's see. Everybody saying hi, Tom. Prayers for good results. I agree, Judy. I agree. Hey, Chloe. Welcome in. So, guys, I will be honest. This retreat this past weekend was absolutely gangbusters. I have never had to do breakout rooms. There we go. Joyce is already getting in on the raffle tickets. Thank you. You have another raffle ticket for April 14th, the Super Chat giveaway. So thank you very much for that. So prayers for good results. I agree, Chloe. Thank you. Yeah. So we're hoping that we'll know some results tomorrow. The one doctor said we would have results tomorrow, but I don't know if it will be there by our appointment time at 8 a.m. 2 hours away. So we have an early morning tomorrow, so we may not stay on all night, but we'll stay on for at least a little bit. There we go. Susan joining on the raffle tickets. Thank you, Susan. Awesome. So during the retreat this weekend, I got a few things accomplished. I got three projects completely finished, and I got a lot of progress on my quilt coat lining and adjusting and all of that. Chloe's asking Maddie how her surgery went. Yeah, I am wanting to know too, Maddie. You cannot leave me out in the dark. Yeah, we have missed you, Chloe, Susan, I agree. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Siberian Wind and all in chat. I love that. Thank you. So, I am pulling out an old project. You guys have not seen this in a while, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to work on tonight, so I'm bringing this back out. Some of you will remember I made a project called Star Systems, and it is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern. And when I made that pattern, I decided to do double of what I needed to do. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Long time, right? Hey, DJ, welcome in. Hey, Janet, good to see you again. So soon, right? So I have pulled out, these are the smallest size of the half square triangles that were cut offs from the Elizabeth Hartman pattern. Hey, Mona, good to see you. So, oh, I have Vanna White. I have a mute Vanna White tonight. Okay, that works. Let's see, it went well, but they rushed us out of recovery. Normally I'm nauseous. Passed out 7 times. Yesterday morning had meds they gave to me to take it home. Maybe not my normal me. Pain is bad though, so I get my splint off tomorrow at my follow-up with my surgeon. Good deal. That will tell you a lot about how you're doing by then. And when the splint's still on, it's going to hurt a lot. Chloe has been cleaning for Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, you got to do that. You've got to do that, especially if you're hosting. I am not hosting this year. We are not hosting this year. We are not cooking. We are going to go. We're going to go crash somebody's house for Thanksgiving. Not actually crash their house. We're not going to actually. I know. We're not going to make a big deal. We are going to show up. We are going to eat food, and then we're going to leave, and we don't have to clean up a single thing. What? What about you? Not
can't eat food.
Yeah, you can. Good try. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. I agree, Chloe. She is wishing Maddie a speedy recovery. Yes, please, please, please. Yes, Susan. So, okay. So, every one of these blocks, whichever block I pull up, all of the little squares down the center diagonal and all of the little half square triangles are 1 1/8 of an inch cut. Well, I have a lot more that are already cut. Like I have like a handful or so. However, I have a lot that are not. But I don't know that I've got any regular fabric squares in here. So I may not be able to assemble any things. So we're going to turn the machine off. Okay. Mr. Comedian. Hey, Jennifer, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, absolutely, Maddie. Yeah, good thing she caught you. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of trimming on some of these blocks and see if I can get them a little bit closer to being ready to use. Now, I've got 3 green mats right there. Do you see them standing up between the rulers? Can I have one, please? Please? Oh, come on. Thank you. Hey, Jean, welcome in. Welcome in. Perfect. Oh, I'm getting all 3. Okay. No, give me a different one. Go out of the middle. He is funny, Maddie. He is absolutely hilarious. And it's even funnier that he's not talking and he's doing all of this. It makes it hilarious for me.
My mouth hurts. My mouth is sore.
Yeah, his mouth is very, very sore. He was able to eat some chili earlier, which is a huge progress. He has not been able to really eat anything but soft foods the last few days because when they did the biopsy, they also did stitches in his mouth. So until the stitches either dissolve or get taken out, we're dealing with a very grumpy Mr. Siberian man.
She's had a very good week.
I've not. It has been challenging. It's been a very challenging week. Hey, Rayanne, welcome in. She says, good evening, Mr. and Mr. Siberian and everyone else. Susan says she needs to find some off-white fabric in her stash for the monthly block for the guild here. Need to sew it in the morning. Well, you should have sewn it today. You could have looked for it today. Just saying. I know. Hindsight's 2020. Poor Tom. Sorry. Yeah, I know. He is very poor Tom some days. Some days he's more poor Tom than others. And I'm making sure my phone is on silent because I completely forget sometimes. My foot is twitching and it hurts so badly. Ouch, 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 ouch. Maddie had bunion surgery. He has been through that as well. He's had 1 foot done and refuses to go back for the 2nd foot. So he understands your pain. He very much understands your pain. So during the retreat, I did make the mistake, and I will call it what it is. It is a mistake. Hey, Rena, welcome in. I made the mistake of Katie from Greenland Quilter was here. And that's not the mistake. I promise you guys. She is a sweetheart. It was not a mistake to have her there. But she counted how many quilt tops that she has, how many flimsies she's got that need to be quilted. And so therefore then I decided I needed to do that too. So this morning I finished quilt top number 30. So I have 30 quilt tops that need to be quilted. So I am way behind. You're not giving me enough hours in the day to make them, just saying. But I'm way behind on it, but I will eventually get there. Text my neighbor that I'm sorry if you hear screaming on my side because of pain. Yeah, believe me, we totally understand that too. We totally understand. But let's see, I finished the quilt top. That was this morning. What did I finish yesterday? Oh, I finished one project that I needed to do. Chloe's hoping you heal up and feel better soon. Now, if you want to be Vanna White, I've got quilt block boards over there if you want to show them. It's up to you. Do you want to get up and go get them? Do you see them? You guys are going to get to see the quilt block boards that I finished. I started these summer of 2024, and we are just now finishing. I needed to touch them up. So this is spring. This one was the least finished one. No, don't bring any more until I'm ready and I'm done with this one. So I do not draw. I do not draw at all. I am a horrible freehand artist. So everything is straight lines, and I could just tape it off. But I had all of the pinwheels up here drawn, and I had two of them that were not painted at all. Um, this one and this one were not painted at all, no paint on them. And then all of the green was painted, and then all of the pink was painted on these, but I didn't have the other colors filled in. So I had to fill those in today and then shellac it. So this is the spring block.
And for $9.99.
No, not $9.99. I'm not shipping it for that. I'm afraid of tomorrow's appointment. I hear you, Maddie. Well, all you can do is try. All you can do is try. It doesn't help that your machine has been down and out. I know, right? So this is fall. So what these are 3/4 inch thick plywood, and the lady that sponsored the project and ran the project pre-primed all of the boards for us. So the white background and the white sides and the white back, that is all just primer. I love that. And the $9.99, right? He's a comedian all day, every day. So I decided I wanted to do the 4 seasons. So I did spring. This one's fall. I've still got summer and winter over there. This one needed some touch up because not all the orange stayed. I peeled it up when I peeled the tape up. But I took a maple leaf quilt block pattern and just drew out the 9 patch and then drew the pieces. Judy says she's down to 27, but long arm is down, so I think by the time we get it repaired, it'll be close to 40. Ouch! Yes, crazy. Does it take a long time to get your long arm service? Ooh, that's a very good question, Chloe. That's a very good question.
So you can have these two for $15.99.
No, that's supposed to be like $19.98. Those are lovely too. Thank you, Chloe. Linda says she just finished binding 3 quilts that she long armed last weekend. That is a total of 8 finished for Christmas, but she still has 2 more to long arm and square and bind. I'll be busy next weekend. I am jealous. I wish I could get it done that fast. I'd love to have his charm, right? He's mine. You can't have him. So this is the summertime block, and for those of you noticing how yellow it is, yes, I indeed own yellow paint in order to do this. This is the sunflower that I did for summer. And again, some people were doing sunflowers for summer because they were also doing the 4 seasons, and they are great at freehand painting, which I am not great at doing. And you could get both for $13.99, right? So this is the sunflower block, and I mean, this is just paint. That is all it is on here. Is just I drew with a pencil and then I painted. Now, if you get up real close with this, and let's see if it shows on the camera. Yeah, a little bit. I've got pencil lines, and I never repainted it after, like I never, erased the pencil lines where I was going to paint. And on like the autumn one and the pinwheel, the summer one does, or the spring one doesn't show. The winter will show a little bit. But I never erased all my pencil lines, so they are permanently there. And yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to be bothered.
So these 3 for $17.99.
Okay, now we're going up in price. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Glad you are here. Glad you're here. The sunflower's great. Thank you. You freehanded a painting, Maddie? That's awesome. I stink at that. I stink at that. So this is winter. Hey, Gladys, welcome in. This is the one that will be going outside our front door at some point soon when he redecorates for Christmas, because it is the winter block. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Judy says she has to replace the encoders. That's what the thing is wrong, waiting on muscles to come back home to help me lift them up and put the new ones in. I hear ya. These 3, $17.99, right? He's getting there. He's getting there, closer to an appropriate price. But I really don't want to have to redo them. Even though I have the paint to redo them, I don't want to have to buy the 3/4 inch plywood and the primer, because I don't have those. And I really don't want to take up my garage space doing this project, but
So you can have all four for $19.99. But just tonight only, you can have 2 sets for the price of 3.
Hey Joe, welcome in. Long time no see, right? Long time no see, absolutely. So yeah, we had a fantastic retreat, so I got to repaint those. Hey Zaza, welcome in. I hear ya. There's been a lot of people who did miss the retreat this weekend because things came up, and you know what? Life happens. Life is life is life. Yeah, Maddie is laughing hysterically, and Nightbot got you for the emojis. Hey Rita, welcome in. She says $17.99. Complain about pencil lines, $5.99. Right?
$599.
Yeah. You can play
So,
about my pencil lines. There we go. You can have them for $599. I will absolutely repaint myself another set for that price. You know, Rita, are we making a firm offer? Is that final, or do I need to take a bid for $650? You know, if $650 once, you know. Is it going twice? Is it going 3 times? Or
that's sold.
okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, $650. You have it. You have to round them up or down because no pennies. That's true. You are so right. Oh my gosh, yeah, no pennies, guys. There are no pennies left. Oh, the chili just turned off. Okay. All right. So what else did okay, so if you guys, I don't know how many of you remember, I'm not going to bring it out. I'm not going to have him bring it out because it is going to be a mess. No, you are not bringing it out. I finished a quilt top during this weekend retreat, and we are not going to pull it out because it needs some ironing too before it can go on the frame. He already knows which one it is too. Go figure. And there is fabric folded in it. Yes, that is it. There's extra fabric folded in it, so please don't drop all the fabric all over the floor. Drop it over the ironing board. Like, open it up. There you go. I think that's all of it, maybe. Alright, I guess we're opening up. Yeah, you gotta stand up. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Welcome in.
I gotta hide my belly.
Move your chair. Well, move your chair back. Alright. Grab that. Well, no. Hang on. You need a different corner. Grab that one. And then I will grab the other one. So this one, I don't know who remembers that we started a scrap quilt. I think it was back in August, and it was using strips out of my strip box. This quilt is 71 by 8, almost 80. So it is, Tom's naughty. Hell, he absolutely is. Australia discontinued the 1 cent and 2 cent coins in the early 90s. See, we never had the 2 cent coins, or not that I'm aware of. Oh good, he's folding it up for me. I love that. It's amazing. But that was the strip set, or all the strips. Hey Carrie, welcome back. Long time no see. So I pulled out my strip boxes. This barely made a dent in my strip boxes. And Sean, did I say hi to you? Good evening. Hi.
Hang on. Time's about to run out.
On what?
You can have this for the $599, and we'll throw in the blocks.
No, we're not. Good try. I can't take him anywhere. But yeah, so I finished that quilt top this morning. What a funny and nice man. I do have a funny and nice man. Most of the time. Except when he is in pain, and then he's not as nice as he should be. So we're getting on the we're trying to get past the pain level so we can get to the nice side. So he's putting on the good show for you guys tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. He was going to talk about Thanksgiving tonight, but I'm not going to make him do a lot of talking. So he can be Vanna White all night. That's fine with me. I do not mind as long as he is happy and
Priceless.
Oh, thank you. And Maddie says she can't take her dad anywhere. Yeah, he is that dad too. He is absolutely that dad. He is absolutely that husband. I mean, the whole list. I mean, I could have you pull all the quilts out, but then that's a lot of moving around, and I really don't want you to hurt your mouth doing that.
I can't pull the quilts out. My mouth hurts.
Yeah. He had a thread on his beard, guys. Do we need wine after? You know, no, we don't need wine.
Not with my pain meds.
Not with his pain meds. Absolutely. So talking about retreat real quick while I'm thinking about it. So there's two things that we talked about, especially this weekend. Oh, Carrie likes wine. Were you drinking wine before we ended the live? Because I love the glass you were drinking out of. Just got to say that. And you don't have to answer, I promise. But the Zoom retreat that we had this weekend, guys, we had 34 people sign up. That is absolutely phenomenal. We have not had that kind of numbers before. So give yourself a round of applause, guys. That was amazing. That's a great number of signups. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. You know, we also need to pay the rent a little bit. Mr. Siberian Wind, you got a haircut. Somebody noticed your haircut. This is his normal haircut. This is his high and tight that he always wears. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in.
She just makes me pull my hair out.
No, I don't make him pull his hair out. I can't get him to grow it. Zelina's waving at me. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Rita. Awesome. Oh, Carrie doesn't have any wine in the house. Okay. I was like a glass of wine if you're sharing, says Linda. You know, we don't actually have wine. We have hard liquor, but we don't have wine. So, I don't have anything to share. Now, this sparkling ice is apple cider, but it is non-alcoholic for sure. So, I can't, I don't know. I don't know how it equates to whether or not you want the alcohol content. So in the retreat, at one point we had 18 people in the Zoom room. So I actually had to break up the groups. I had to break everybody up into groups. And we labeled one group. You didn't get the email for the retreat. Oh no. Okay, so oh no, I sent it. So if for any reason on a Zoom retreat you are not seeing the email, go over to the community tab page and look at my post, because I always put my email address in there so that you can send me an email and say, hey, I didn't get it, because I don't know what happened. I think we've had issues before with a couple of email addresses not working. So if you, for any reason, if you sign up for a Zoom retreat and you do not get your email, you are absolutely welcome to reach out to me. That is fine with me. Okay, not that way. Send me an email to reach out to me. That was a little hard. Retreat was fun. It's so inspirational to see what others are doing. It is, isn't it? It absolutely is. So we broke the rooms apart. Well, I made a joke early on in the retreat on Saturday morning. I was like, okay, we are not talking about food, guys. I do not want to be hungry all day, so we are not starting today talking about food. So if you start talking about food, I am going to boot you to the food talk room. I'm just going to go ahead and make the room right now. We're going to have a food talk room, and I will boot you to that food talk room. So you and whoever wants to talk to you about it can absolutely do that. I will do that. And so we started a food talk room, and then I did one that said random talk, and then I did one that said all talk, no sewing. So if you just want to chit chat and you're not really doing anything other than chit chatting, that's the room you're supposed to go in. Well, nobody knows what room they're going to go in. That's not the way it works. I already know that. But, we gave it fun names anyway. So then I got to room hop all day Saturday. Oh, Maddie's hungry now. I room hopped all day Saturday after we did the breakout rooms. And I just kept room hopping until everything kind of quieted down towards the end of the day. And then I was able to close all the rooms and boot everybody back to the main waiting room. Lori says she had fun at the tree. She managed to finish a project. Nice meeting other crafters. Absolutely. I love that about retreat. So when you come to the Zoom retreat, you are getting to see what other people are working on. I mean, you guys know what my studio looks like. You're getting to see, like, this camera view. Well, not pointed with the window. But this room is what you guys are seeing when you're looking at me during the Zoom retreat. And even when he walks in, you guys get to see him too. But, like, you guys don't, you guys are chatting with each other in the chat, but you never see faces and hear voices, and that really does enrich your time sewing during the Zoom retreat weekends. So you can be focused on sewing, chat every so often, or you might have a story to tell, or the people who are really big talkers, you might get to listen to them tell their stories, or, you might hear the story 4 or 5 times before, 6 months is up, and that's okay. That happens. That is the nature of communication. But it is absolutely making those rounds. Yes,
Can I come to your next retreat
absolutely.
and you put me in a room? I got stories to tell.
If he wants to come to the retreat, he absolutely can come. You guys heard it here, so we can hold him to that. We can absolutely hold him to that. Let's see. Rita says those virtual retreats are so much fun. I just enjoy watching everyone sew and just listen. Yeah, it is fantastic. Oh no, yeah. If your email wasn't working, that could be why. Um, when your email's working again, Joyce, send me an email with your phone number because I don't think I've got it. And if I don't hear from you, or I will send you back my phone number. So if you don't hear from me, I will text you and we'll figure something out because we'll work on that. We got some new words to add to our collection too. Yes, we do. Okay. I want a pickle now. Oh, Maddie, that's so funny. Okay, so the new words, guys. All right, so if you have not been following along on my channel, we are starting to build a lexicon of substitution words. They're not, hey, Nanette, welcome in. Yes, you did make it. Awesome. You're still awake. I'm surprised. You've been busy all day. So we have been building a lexicon of not slang words because it's not, calling something else just because we can. It is substitution words. So, Carrie mistyped at one point. Her autocorrect got her. She was typing the word borders and it came out hordes. Hordes like in hordes of people and hordes of food and all that. So it came out hordes. And it's absolutely been making me laugh hysterically every time I see it. Well, we now have distractorated. So it's not distracted, it is distractorated is the new word. So if you guys hear me using hordes or distractorated, you know that it's one of those funky words. And if you ever need me to clarify it, just put in the chat, hey, what was that word mean again? And I'll be happy to tell you. Let's see, Lori, I had fun too. Really enjoyed meeting new people that I chatted with. Yes, absolutely. Yes, the dog is over here and chewing on a bone. Let's see. Working on second clue. Had to finish another project first. That's okay. That is okay. I have not even pulled out some of the projects that I meant to pull out because I got distracted onto other projects. So I got distracted onto other projects. So yeah, it is a real thing. It's absolutely a real thing. Good deal. Joyce got some sewing done anyway. That's fantastic. That is so awesome. I enjoyed the retreat too. It was good putting faces to names. Found a quilter. Yes, you did. So yeah, the chewing. Yeah, he's kind of loud about it. We keep telling him to chew with his mouth closed, and he doesn't get the clue. So the dog is chewing. Yeah. He's piecing together because I'm talking and thinking 100 miles an hour, and he's probably running at 50 to 75 right now. So he's not caught up with me right at the moment. It's not his fault. Is my leftover energy from the retreat. And I have cut all of one of these. So I'm going to work on cutting a little bit. So one thing that I did tell the retreat attendees is we have talked a little bit about the retreat coming up in September next year. So for those of you who do not know, I am hosting a quilting retreat in person here in Casper, Wyoming in September 2026. The date for that is September 9th through 13th. It is a Wednesday through a Sunday. And so there will be more details coming out about it. I will be meeting with the hotel on Wednesday to get a lot of that finalized so that I can do the costs and make sure that we are at least breaking even on everything and that I am balancing the costs out. So locals, if you are local to me, if you are going to be, or if you have place here in Casper that you're going to stay, or you're going to commute to the retreat, you will not be paying for your hotel, but you'll be helping pay for the room that we're meeting in so that the hotel attendees are balanced on the cost. So they're not paying everything, the hotel and the room on top of it. So we're balancing it out. So it may still be different, depending on whether you're here or traveling in, but it's going to be balanced out as much as I can be. I wish I can learn to sew. Oh, you absolutely can learn to sew, Maddie. That is
Join
not a
the
question.
Marine Corps.
So, Mr. Siberian Wind is former Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. And when you join the Marine Corps, you go through boot camp and they teach you basic sewing skills, because if you are out in combat or you are out deployed somewhere or you are going to a formal of some sort and you go to pick up your uniform and something is not right, they want you to know how to fix it so that your uniform looks exactly the way that it should look as a Marine. So as a Marine, you learn to sew. So there, if you see someone wearing a Marine hat, they know how to sew. Whether they remember all the details and they can do it in their sleep, that's a whole other issue. But they do know how to do it. After working on half rectangle triangles, I found half square triangles a lot easier and less intimidating. Right? It's amazing how easy that is, right? I love that. I sewed my very first project bag, cut most of what I need for a guild quilt, basted some hexies, and hand quilted more of my sleigh bells quilt during the retreat. Yeah, you got a lot done too. You did. The learning to sew, Maddie, that will come with time, and you can always learn to hand sew even if you don't have access to a machine. And a lot of some libraries across the country actually have sewing areas, and we'll do basic sewing classes. And then between YouTube, which is an amazing resource I didn't have back when I was your age, when you have YouTube and books and other things like that, then it becomes a lot easier. Absolutely, someone can teach you how. I am not sure that I'm going to do beginning sewing on my channel right now, but I am sure that one of our ladies would be happy to help find some beginning sewing classes that they would recommend, and I will be more than happy to put that someplace else. Absolutely, Carrie, you are right. She says we can on a Zoom retreat too. So when I host my next Zoom retreat, and it will probably be, I'm thinking February as a for sure, before I can do another Zoom retreat, just because we have a lot going on in January, including possibly me going to Road to California. Fingers crossed that it still happens. But if I can make it to Road to California, that's going to take a lot of time out of that. I'm still not sure I trimmed the half rectangle triangles correctly. Half rectangle triangles are really hard to do. I do not like them. Sam, I do not like them. I do not like green eggs and ham. I am not a huge fan of half rectangle triangles. I've done them, but they are very disorienting to me. So you are not alone in that, Jacqueline. Absolutely not alone. So the half square triangles on the clue from me should be fairly easy, and it's just a matter of doing the extra trim. You're good. You're okay, Maddie. I knew you want to learn by machine. You are good. That is not a problem. Can you give my email and I can do Zoom together? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you, me, and Maddie do a Zoom? That's fine. I can do that. It's still going to be probably February before I can do that, because I am going to be slam packed with all the stuff I have to get done. And I do not really have time in my schedule right this moment to add anything else to my schedule. I might be able to get a Christmas present in there right before Christmas, and do a Zoom retreat to do the machine basics. But I don't know for sure. So Maddie, make sure to reach out to me and let me know if you have a machine and what make and model your machine is. And if you can let me know, I know this is going to be a weird one to ask because you don't know what you have with. Oh, you can do it directly with Maddie. Absolutely, that's fine. But yeah, once you have your machine information, Maddie, if you do have a machine hanging around that you want to learn on, I can absolutely get all that set up. I might have to get fabric first. Yeah, that too. But if you don't have a machine, you can't really learn on a machine until you have a machine in your possession. So look for that first, and then let's go from there, because we can work on it. But send me an email once you know, and we'll go from there. So it balls in your court at this point. They're going to be in the current Bonnie Hunter mystery. Creative Griz has a half rectangle trimmer. Ooh, now that's interesting. Oh, Puppy is getting a TREAT. Ooh. Oh, did you know that he now knows he can do the, like, which hand is it in? And just put one treat in one hand, whichever hand you want to put it in, and make him sniff, and he will tell you which hand it's in before you give him a treat. He hasn't seen this done yet. Well, you don't show him initially. Give him a minute. No? Yep. He get. Yeah. So we got it. Oh no! Mom got rid of the machine. Okay, so it might not have worked too. That could also be part of it. But we can see. We can see. It's not a complete loss just yet, Maddie. So we'll figure something out. We will figure something out too. It is on back order. Order 1 in October. This is not shipped. Oh my gosh. It's on back order that bad? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I have not gotten, I'm not going to get a half rectangle triangle, or the half rectangle triangle ruler, because I feel like I would not use it a whole lot. I have a stack of rulers that, yeah, he's looking at them. I have a stack of rulers, and I even got rid of some that I, really don't need. And I don't use half of them. I use some, and there's times that I use pick out one or as a specialty ruler. But having a half rectangle triangle ruler, I feel like for me would be one of those rulers I barely touch, just because there's always another way to do it. Not that I like half rectangle triangles any, but if they're going to put it in pattern, I will figure out a way using my existing rulers to make it work. I'm weird like that. But doing it for Bonnie Hunter, I could see that though. Bonnie Hunter quilts are massive. Oh, retreat in September. Okay, so for the retreat in September, we have incredibly good news. If you are going to be renting a machine, we have a machine that you can rent. And I will need to know that you're wanting to rent a machine. So be thinking about how you're going to travel in for the retreat, and decide if you are going to want to borrow a machine while you're here. He does look serious tonight. He's not feeling super fantastic. He's on some pain meds too, so he is, now he's not zoned out yet, but he will be later. He's not been feeling too hot lately. He's been on pain meds all week. So for the machine rentals, the baseline machines are $100 for the week. If we are going up on machine, then we're looking at a higher price for the machine for the week. So let me know, if a baseline machine is going to work. We're looking at Baby Lock. That is the brand that we'll be using for our machine rentals. And the baseline machine will be a Baby Lock Zest, which is it is a very, very entry-level machine, and it has straight stitch, it has zigzag, it has reverse, and I believe he's going to put the 1/4-inch foot on it for us, because he said he'd set it up for me, or set all of them up for me that we're using. But it's not going to have an extra tray table or anything like that. If we want to go up on machine, then we're talking higher price for the machine rental. So just be thinking about that too. Just saw those, not sure they're worth the expense, or if I will ever make them again. Yeah, that's my thing too, Jacqueline. Absolutely. He's high on pain meds, right? Found a machine for $50. Not bad, not bad. One thing that I always recommend, especially if you're shopping like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or any secondhand options for a machine. Just keep in mind that it's not um, it's not ideal to get one that's used if they can't prove to you that it works. Because if you don't know what you're buying, you don't know what you're buying. So you might be out $50 for something that doesn't work, that's already damaged, or that, you know, even they don't know how to use. So take somebody with you that knows how to use a sewing machine, to make sure that you are getting the best bang for your buck. Is RX Miley a good brand? I've never heard of that brand. Never heard of it, so I honestly can't say. Love Baby Lock need a quarter inch foot. Yeah, I know. I'm going to insist that we have a quarter inch foot, but I still have time to talk to him about it because, oh, it's on Amazon. Okay, well, somebody's looking it up for me. The I will make sure that we have quarter inch feet on it. I mean, it won't have a tray table or like extension table, so you know you won't have an extended period or extended room to sew, but it is what it is. I mean, we are getting rental machines without, you know, having to go 15 million ways around. It's for beginners. It's not coming up for him, so I'm not sure, Maddie. I can't see it, so without me seeing it, I'm not sure if it is a good machine or not. It's a brand I've never heard of. So, yeah, he's on Amazon and it's not coming up, so I'm not sure about that. That's also something we can do via email too. We can communicate via emails, fix it too. Yeah, send me an email and I will look at it after the live tonight. And it might be tomorrow when I get back home because we have an early morning, like crazy early morning. But I want to give you the best advice that I can. So I will definitely look at it. And my email should be back on my channel. Is that the machine? Okay, I see it. Let's see. So it comes with a lot of feet, it looks like. It is going to be a very basic machine. It might get you through some basic sewing. I'm not sure that you're going to be able to sew anything heavy duty. They're showing you sewing on denim, and I doubt that you're going to be able to do with that. Some people are having problems with the bobbin system in that machine, and it's, I mean, it wouldn't be like the little, you know, super bad kiddo machines that are broken the first time you touch them, but this would get you through probably sewing about 4 or 5 projects before you start having issues with it. So it might work, but again, it might not. Usually, so one of the things we talked about at retreat this weekend is you do get what you pay for. So, I mean, it's 67% positive feedback according to Amazon, but I don't know how many of those are paid reviews. So there's a possibility that those are, you know, paid, you know, possibly people who are paid, which also, you know, 67%, that also means like 33% may not have liked the machine because it might have broken on them the first time they used it. They're definitely billing it as being able to sew on denim because that's what they are picturing. However, I'm not sure that it will work that way. So just be aware it might not be a good option, but I will definitely look at it. Okay, I do see the email. So again, give me until tomorrow evening. Let me look at it a little bit more. And I'll see what my options are for you to give you recommendations on whether that would be a good option or whether something else might be better. And I don't mind helping you with that. But yeah, so we're going to have baby locks for rental for the retreat members or the retreat attendees. And I should have the rest of that information to you guys with the cost breakdown and all of that by Christmas. I've been hoping to get it out to you before the beginning of December, but it looks like I may be going closer to Christmas before I can get it to you. But we will have retreat information, guys. We will have retreat information. I'm so excited. Let's see, what else we talked about a lot of things this weekend. We didn't talk about food a whole lot, which is amazing. I mean, there was a little bit to talk about food, but it wasn't like crazy like previous Zoom retreats. So I have 2 projects coming up in December. If you guys are not aware yet, Quiltmas is coming up. So for those of you who are familiar with Quiltmas, perfect, Maddie, I appreciate it. So if you are not familiar with Quiltmas, I am on the Quiltmas list this year. I get to participate in Quiltmas. So you guys will be seeing a project that I will be publishing out to you guys. My date is December 7th, and I'll have more information out about it closer to the beginning of December. I've got to go back to the emails and get everything sorted and get my project sorted. So it's not everything done yet, but it will get there. Hey, Laura, welcome in. Oh, they were families over for dinner and they just left. Okay. We gotta know, because we gotta live vicariously. You mentioned dinner. What did you have? Gotta ask. Hey, Helen, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. So the retreat announcements are gonna come out in December for the September 2026 retreat here in Casper. So all of that information will come out in December. And then Quiltmas will be coming out the beginning of December. And I have one more special project I'm about to tell you about. Go to the quilt store and check them out before you buy one. Brother and Janome brands are good starter machines and fairly inexpensive. They are. I agree with you, Joan. Brother and Janome do tend to have inexpensive machines. This Baby Lock dealer here near my house also has fairly inexpensive machines as well. It might be a little bit more, spending than what you're thinking that it's going to be. But then you also have a local store that is going to support you. So if you get stuck and something's not sounding right and none of us over the internet can figure it out, then they can also help you too. And Michael's is a good option as well. I tend to be a little bit leery of the machines in boxes at big box stores like Walmart and Michael's and such, but that's me. However, I will say I did buy a Brother quilting machine at Walmart because I needed a lighter weight machine than Ricky that you guys can't see tonight. I needed a lighter weight machine to be able to carry to guild and to sew days with me, and that machine was a little bit pricier than just the baseline machine because I was looking for a lot of quilting accessories and quilting things. But that machine has actually been a really good machine too. Laura said they had lasagna and garlic bread with cheese, lots of cheese. You'll be able to eat that soon. You'll be back to that again soon. Once the stitches come out, you got stitches from the biopsy, so you're good. It's the stitches, and the sore mouth, that too. So one thing that we're gonna have coming up, and I'm gonna put this off to the side, and I'm actually not gonna cut anymore. I'm starting to see double, so we're not staying up late, guys. We may actually cut this at like 9:15. So like 30 minutes. Do you want to talk?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to say?
It's Thanksgiving week.
It is Thanksgiving week.
So, in celebrating Thanksgiving week, and I can't eat food, guess I'll have to put my turkey in a blender. How large was the biggest turkey ever recorded?
In Guinness? I'm not helping them, okay?
And no looking on the internet.
Oh, no looking on the internet. How large was the biggest turkey ever recorded on the Guinness World Book of Records?
I will tell you. I looked it up. How long it would take to cook this turkey is 21 hours.
Oh my gosh. It'd have to be in the oven for 21 hours?
Yes.
Can it even fit in the standard oven?
Probably not.
Chloe's guess is 54 pounds?
Nope.
Oh, nope. 40? Oh, keep going. Higher. I know, crazy, right? I can't imagine a turkey being that big. Oh my goodness. I know. I read. Oh my gosh. This is a huge turkey, guys.
And I had to look it up to see how long it would take to cook it.
Susan's going 75. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. I mean, this is not even a small dog anymore. This is not even a medium-sized dog. We're hosting Thanksgiving this year for 20 family and friends. We only have a 24-pound turkey this year and a 10-pound ham. That might be enough. 86 pounds. 86 pounds. Maddie got it.
86 pounds, and it would take about 21 hours to cook it.
So you can't start it on Thursday, you can't start it Wednesday night and wake up Thursday morning and, finally get it. No. You have to start this Wednesday morning to hope that it's done by Thursday morning. And you have to cook it in the industrial oven.
It would probably have to be fresh. Can you imagine how long it would take to thaw it?
Oh my gosh, that's like 2 weeks to thaw. Laura says that she loves any kind of cheese. I hear ya. There's a few cheeses I don't like. I'm not a blue cheese person. And I'm not a Gruyere person. Yeah, yep, your guest won. Congratulations. What else you got?
How many people usually attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Ooh. And you have leftovers until Christmas, right, Susan? Can you imagine if it was just you in that apartment with 86 pounds of turkey? When would you be done with turkey? Oh, you'd be so sick of turkey.
Can you imagine how long it would take you to carve it?
Well, the carving wouldn't take that long. You just get an electric knife.
Can you imagine the wishbone?
Right. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. You did make it. Long time no see. Yeah, the turkey's bigger than Paladin. Paladin doesn't even weigh 86 pounds. 12,000. Oh my gosh, yeah. 12,000 people is for the Macy Day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. That is way short on the number. I took all the racks out of the refrigerator to thaw the bird and thawed about a week and a half. Big enough for everyone to take a home box of leftovers. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it would not fit in your oven. It probably wouldn't fit in our oven. I mean, we'd have to thaw it and then cut it up and bake it in sections.
Stock or freezer.
It's a whole deep freeze of turkey. 8,000 people participate in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yep. But a lot more than that actually attend the Macy's Day Parade. I put my clip somewhere and I think I left it in the living room, but that's okay.
Your foot?
My clip for my hair.
Oh, I thought you said your foot, and I said foot's on your leg.
Don't go anywhere. No, you're fine. Yeah, Debbie saying hello to everyone. It was so good to see you this weekend. It was so good to see you. Oh my gosh, guys. I hope I get to California, y'all's direction in January. Road to California. What are making the quilt coat
we're
to
going
wear?
in December too, but that's something else.
That's something else. Yeah, we're flying into San Fran in December. That's the size of Carrie's dog, the 86 pounds. So how many people attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York? So Chloe guessed 12,000 and it is way short. Way short. 8,000 people to participate according to Maddie. So we're still way short of how many people attend it.
Gee.
Oh, okay. The parade attracts around 3.5 million spectators. Yes, it does. It's crazy. Can you imagine? There is not even 3.5 million people in the state of Wyoming, guys. In the whole state, there's not 3.5 million people. So even if we all went to Cheyenne, where, is the biggest city in Wyoming, even if we all went to Cheyenne, that would not be enough people to be the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Oh, Helen was guessing 100,000. Susan was guessing 2 million. Yep, a lot more than that. We also make mashed potatoes, sweet potato souffle, and corn casserole. Oh, absolutely, Carrie. She is falling asleep, so good night to you. Good night. Look forward to seeing you at Road to California, Tammy. I so hope I get to make it, Debbie. I so hope I do. So we are fingers crossed that it works out. Did my research for a project for Thanksgiving. Yeah, Maddie's still in school. So she's at our home, when we make Thanksgiving, which we're not making Thanksgiving this year, we are going out, letting somebody else do the work. Somebody else's home is doing all the work. When we make Thanksgiving food, he makes the turkey. I don't ever have to make the turkey. I don't have to worry about it. He makes the green bean casserole that I don't eat anyway. And he makes the any other vegetables that we have, and hang on, I know what else you make. He makes the deviled eggs and the rolls. So he does all of that. Like, the rolls are like frozen and like heated up and all of that, but it works. Hey Barb, yeah, absolutely. She says, thanks for letting me crash Saturday's stream. Oh, you are so welcome. Glad to have you. Very glad to have you. Millions more tune in to watch the parade. Yeah, we tune in to watch. We totally tune in to watch. Think I won't make it to road to California. Cars taking my savings away. Yeah, I hear you on that. We're kind of fighting that same thing here. So again, fingers crossed that things work out. You know, that's where we're going with. So he does the turkey, the green bean casserole, the rolls, the deviled eggs, and any other vegetables.
Tell them what you make.
Well, I make the pumpkin pie.
I'm not worried about that. Get to the more important stuff.
If I make them as well, if I make more than one pie, I make a pecan pie as well.
But she makes pumpkin pie out of white pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
I do make it out of white pumpkins. I make cornbread.
Yeah, go ahead.
And, well, I also make cornbread casserole. So we typically only do one or the other. We do the cornbread or the cornbread casserole because he does rolls. So we have cornbread casserole, and I make that one. What else do I make? He's been asking for it all week, so he's mad at me now. He likes my mashed potatoes. I do mashed potatoes. Yep. He loves my mashed potatoes. Did we know that Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song? I did not know that.
I did know that.
First TV dinner was created because of a botched Thanksgiving order. Yeah, I knew about that. And only male turkeys gobble while female turkeys cackle. Well, I will tell you this, Maddie. We did know about that. And I'll tell you because we have wild turkeys that run around the city of Casper. So we've been running around some wild turkeys, and you can tell the difference.
It's nice when you don't have to go to the store and get your turkey. They just come to your door.
We're not allowed to shoot them, so don't worry. Do you need to be put in the talk about food room? I know, right? He started it. He's been talking about food all week. He can't eat much of it right now, but he has been talking about it. Oh my gosh.
Did you know there was a town here in the United States that called off Thanksgiving because they didn't have ingredients for pumpkin pie?
When did that happen?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
That's the fun part, right? That is the fun part. So I'm gonna interrupt while he's looking, and you guys are thinking about that. So which town once called up its Thanksgiving celebration? If you can name the state, we'll go with that. Just go for the state. If you don't know off the top of your head and you want to take a guess. On December 3rd.
Oh, they didn't cancel that. They pushed it off a week, waiting for ingredients to come in.
Oh, they pushed the Thanksgiving off a week. Linda says she loves cooking Thanksgiving dinner, right? Right? Yeah, exactly. The forks weren't introduced until about a decade later. Yeah, you are not wrong, Maddie. So, December 3rd, there is going to be a special presentation on my channel. I'm not normally live on Wednesdays, and I won't be live. It is going to be recorded. I am participating in an annual tradition called the Blindfold Challenge. Now, it is not typically with the quilting community. It is not a quilting community challenge or tradition. It is a challenge in the card making community on YouTube. So card makers across the world, and especially here in the US, or that have YouTube channels, are participating in a challenge called the Blindfold Challenge. And the the whole thing starts, I believe, I will post more details once I get my video done. The challenge starts, I believe, at 3 p.m. Eastern time and runs until 10 p.m. that evening. So 7 hours. And every video is someone working for 30 minutes to create a card with a certain amount of different things. Well, a card maker that's a very good friend of mine invited me specifically to this challenge. She knows that I'm a disability advocate and that I strongly support people who have disabilities, whether that is a physical disability like not being able to walk, whether that's a disability with a hand, or disability like fibromyalgia and MS where it's a chronic illness. I like to support those with disabilities. So she knew that I would absolutely be down for this. And so she invited me to at least watch for the blindfold challenge. And I said, no, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to participate, but I'm not going to make a card. It is not going to happen. I am not buying a whole bunch of card making supplies. We're not putting me in that realm. I'm not going to do that. But I will do a quilt block. And they have given me special dispensation so I can sew by machine. So you guys will get to see me in a recorded video on December 3rd sewing blindfolded by machine. Now Mr. Siberian Wind will be here. He'll probably be off camera. So if I drop something or whatever, he can come in and pick it up because I will not have any idea where something fell, especially we have carpet and it's going to be fabric. So if I drop anything, I can't tell what it's dropped. I will not be using a rotary cutter or scissors. No cutting tools are allowed during the challenge. You know, safety first. But I'm not a fast hand sewer and I'm not a confident hand sewer. So I will be sewing by machine blindfolded on December 3rd as part of the blindfold challenge. So please feel free to support the entire blindfold challenge. And I will post more details when I know more details, and when I have everything lined up and can give you guys links to follow the whole challenge. So I'm going to get that going over the course of next week during Thanksgiving week and weekend. I'm going to get all of that going and get it set up. All right, let's see. Day after Thanksgiving is reportedly the busiest for plumbers. Oh, I bet it is, Maddie. I bet it is. Let's see. I know that it was FDR who set the date on the 4th Thursday, but not what city moved it so it could get what it was needed. Yep, a lot of people don't know that. Hey, Katie, welcome in. I can send you the supplies to make one simple card. Everything needed will be in the kit. You could, but I am not. I'm not familiar enough with card making that I would actually be stumbling just trying to figure out what I'm doing. It's not something that I do all the time, so it's not something that I think I could learn on the fly and to be able to make it. But I do appreciate that. And this is a really short timeline to do it on too, so absolutely, Katie. She says she enjoyed my retreat. It was nice putting faces to names. It was. And I don't know if you were still there when I finished counting my quilt tops, but I am at 30 quilt tops now. I had 29 and I finished that last one this morning, I think after you finally signed off. Yeah, I've got 30 quilt tops to do. 30 to do. To quilt, rather. To quilt. All right, so what town was it?
In 1705, Colchester, Connecticut postponed Thanksgiving because they had an unusual cold in late October that froze the river and they couldn't get the molasses to Colchester for people to make pumpkin pie.
Okay, so they could not make pumpkin pie, so they postponed Thanksgiving for a week. How American is it that we have to have pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving? Hell, good grief. Goober. All right. Yes, I am going to be incredibly busy, Laura. And that is not even the half of it because we still have Reflections coming out December 15th. Sir, excuse. Sir, go. And then Mr. Siberian Wind and I also have a flight out to California during the month of December. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting month. All right, let me grab a couple. Because he's being a little insistent. He hasn't gotten a lot of attention this weekend. He's been good and behaving all weekend, but he has not gotten a lot of attention. My Girl Scouts learned how to do linoleum block printing, and my older daughter made her Christmas cards with what she had made in Girl Scouts. Oh my gosh. Alright, so, yeah. Okay. I'm hiding it so he doesn't know which hand it's in. Is that the one? Which one? Which one? That one?
Really?
He missed it. He missed it. That is a fun memory. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have all the treats. Or some of them. Well, I don't have a large crowd anymore, but Thanksgiving dinner is my favorite time to cook, and I love them leftovers. Right? We fight over the deviled eggs. That is like gangbusters in this house. That is what we fight over. What do you guys fight over at Thanksgiving? Like, what is your thing of, I get all the leftovers of such and such? What is that in your house? Sir? Which one? Benjamin has been super needy all weekend. Trying to balance that with unpacking and organizing is challenging. Yes, it is. Well, I don't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, puppy. He really hasn't gotten a lot of attention this weekend. What was the next one?
I'm looking at stuff.
Okay.
Oh. Here's one. About how many phone calls does Butterball get Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, that's a good one. That would not be a normal question.
And yes, they have people that work on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh my gosh. Butterball has people working on Thanksgiving Day to help all of us normal mortal humans who cannot think on Thanksgiving Day because of all the stress. So how many calls do they get on Thanksgiving Day?
I already know this. It's not here.
Oh, okay. I used to make lots of cards. My husband and I used to manufacture creative stamps and do craft shows and sold wholesale to several stores. Sold the business to sister-in-law. Yeah. So this would be something that your sister-in-law would probably want to advertise for. Okay, there we go. He found them. Let's see. Linda, I love leftovers too. That's why I make enough so everyone can take home a plate of leftovers. Yeah. So, let's see. We no longer fight over things at family gatherings. Get old enough to know how worthless fighting in families is. I'm not saying fight, fight, fight. I'm just saying if there's any of that left, I'm taking it. Deviled eggs within my household. Banana pudding for the entire party. Oh.
But the banana pudding has to be homemade.
Yeah, it does have to be homemade. Does have to be homemade. Sir, that's enough. There's none left. You got them all.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, but Butterball, they do have a hotline, so they have people that work Thanksgiving, but they average 100,000 phone calls on Thanksgiving Day.
I wonder how many of them. Oh, Sheila's falling asleep. Absolutely. Good night, Sheila. Thank you for hanging out. Good to see you this weekend. Very good to see you. But yeah, it's probably people asking about the gizzards inside the turkey, and I forgot to thaw it. What can I do? And probably a lot of those. Well, most Americans have Thanksgiving off. About 1/3 of employers require at least some employees to work. So that is absolutely true. Oh, good, good. Cynthia says it is homemade. Awesome.
Okay, we'll send you our address.
So when I was working at Walgreens, they are open 365. Their stores are open 365 days a year, or 366 on leap year, and some stores were even open 24 hours. I don't live in an area with the 24-hour Walgreens, so I don't know if there are still 24-hour stores. So either way, but our manager would give us the option to sign up for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's. Everyone was automatically going to be working Black Friday, so that was not an option. We couldn't take that day off. I mean, it'd be morning or evening or something. But you had to choose 2 out of the 3 holidays between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day. And so I would usually work Thanksgiving and New Year's Day so I could have Christmas off. But there were people who preferred to have Thanksgiving off and didn't mind working Christmas and New Year's. Um, Food Network used to have a broadcast at Butterball on Thanksgiving. It was fun to watch, I bet.
So those who watch or count calories, what is the average that a person might consume on Thanksgiving Day?
Is that for the whole day?
It's for the whole day.
Not just the Thanksgiving Day meal?
It's for Thanksgiving Day.
Okay. So how many calories do you think somebody consumes during their entire Thanksgiving day? I already know the answer, so I can't answer. Can't guess, but we've had holiday meals with my brother so long, we know who gets what to take home. Oh, there you go. 2,700, says Lori. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline becomes apparent. When the punchline... You got him. What's brown and sticky? A stick. I use a 24-hour Walgreens in Oklahoma, but the pharmacy part no longer stays open 24. Yeah, it does. You're right. Susan's guessing 3,000 calories.
Susan, you are right. They average between 3,000 to 4,500 just that day.
Just that day. I mean, I could totally see eating 3,000 to 4,500 in one meal with the way some people cook. I mean, have you seen a Southern kitchen? You've seen a Southern kitchen. Yeah, Southern kitchen. Crazy, crazy high calorie. Lots of butter, lots of food. Alright, so what did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. What time did the man go to the dentist? Tooth hurty. His mouth is hurting. So yeah, he's gonna tell that joke tomorrow. I can guarantee you. Alright, so I am fading. I'm fading fast. So we are going to call it a night.
We're going to get up early.
We do have to get up early. So I will be back tomorrow, not tomorrow night. Yeah, kind of I will. I will be back tomorrow night over at William's channel at My So-Called Life. So if you've not followed William with his late show at My So-Called Life, he starts at 8:50 p.m. Mountain Time, 7:50 p.m. Pacific Time. And so provided he's still doing that, tomorrow for the Thanksgiving week, I will be there. But then I will be live on my channel here at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday night for our Tuesday edition. So if I have any more news or announcements or updates, I will let you guys know. And I may do a Thanksgiving Day presentation, Thanksgiving Day live. It just depends on how I'm feeling and seeing how we're doing. If you have not hit that thumbs up button, please do so. If you were not at retreat, I know you might not have touched fabric. If you were at retreat, I know almost every last one of you touched fabric this weekend. So if you have not touched some fabric, petted some fabric...
Wait a minute. Time's ticking, time's running out. You only have a few seconds left to get that special on those 4 blocks. Only $600.
I can't take them anymore. Oh my gosh, Maddie, that's so funny. But yeah, so I will be live on my channel 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday night. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't petted some fabric, go pet some fabric, put some needle and thread to it. Get the dopamine hit, get the serotonin boost. You need it. It's going to be a long week, and we will get through it together some way, somehow. And happy Thanksgiving to all of my US-based subscribers. So we might see you again later this week, or I might see you again later this week.
Enjoy your meals.
I know. Laura says, Tom, take care. I know. Great. All right. All right. So I will see you guys